had a dream. We were sipping whiskey neat, highest floor of the Bowery, and I was high enough. Where along the lines we stopped seeing eye to eye. We were staying out all night, and I had enough.
Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing my December faves and fails. I know a lot of people have stopped doing monthly faves. You guys seem to keep liking them, so as long as I see those thumbs up, I'm gonna keep doing them. But also a lot of people this time of year are doing their overall year's worth of bests and worsts, faves and fails. But I need to do my December separate from my best and worst of the year because I love to shout out every month my frequent commenters that do not have channels, that I see you guys all the time commenting, and other small YouTubers that support my channel, come and view me, and I love to throw that support back. And don't worry, I am going to be doing some overall videos at the end of this year, beginning of next year. The time is running out, it's kind of crazy. So let's just get into my December faves and fails. I hope you guys had an amazing holiday season. Some of it is still going for some of you. I celebrate Christmas and we had a beautiful day, a beautiful Christmas Eve, and I will be sharing with you guys some of the things that I got for Christmas as well. If you are new to my channel, I hope you take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button down below to see all of the fun, loud, weird, unique videos that I put out every week. I have 7 faves this month and 3 fails. So what I'm gonna do is go through those for you guys, then let you guys know what I got for Christmas, and then do some shout outs. Some new products that I got since my birthday, and you guys were heavily requesting I tell you about them after the fact, so I have had a good month's worth of time to try these, is my ColourPop palettes. So many of you were like, tell us how you like them so we know, should we get them? Happy to do that for you guys. These have been out for a while. I have the Element of Surprise, You Had Me at Hello, and Yes Please from ColourPop. I have been using these pretty much since my birthday. I have been rotating them and using them all in one look because I like to just have all of these sitting out on my vanity and just popping into each different one to kind of create different looks. I can tell you now, I really do love all 3 of these. I know there's tons of reviews out, so if you were curious, you could see them from other people. But I can tell you, as a heavy eyeshadow makeup user, I love eyeshadow. I love to try new looks with them. These 3 are amazing, and I think there are days that I literally went into every single palette for an eye look, not because something was lacking, but because I wanted to try to mix and match, and I liked the looks in each one. The colors in all of these are fantastic. There is some kickback. I mean, I'm sure you guys have heard that before. It's a little messy. For example, this one in Yes Please had some amazing lighter shades for great transitions, but this is also going to be on fire for summer and spring. I've already used so much of these shimmer shades this winter. It's amazing. I am obsessed. And in the You Had Me at Hello palette, I have also been I love that there's a mirror, but I've also been really obsessed with some of these shimmery metallic shades because those have been amazing for this season as well. It also has some fantastic matte shades. And then the Element of Surprise palette, I reach into a ton. I have loved some of these bolder shimmer shades for this holiday season, for the inner crease or for on my lid. The bold shades, I've loved this shade that has like some red and purple in it. Obsessed. I cannot recommend these anymore just because, I mean, they're just so amazing. They're awesome. They're like $16 to $18 a palette. So if you're wanting some really good eyeshadows, and I know so many of my subscribers have been saying you want to invest more in ColourPop in 2018, these are a great gateway to getting into their palettes instead of their individuals. I love these 3 so much. I think these are actually my first palettes with ColourPop because I've always gotten either the Super Shock shadows that are the pots or the individual pans or their lippies. These are awesome, and I even got one for my mother-in-law. I got her, not one of these, what did I get her? One I got her was Double Entendre, and I thought that had some beautiful natural tones to it, some great mattes, and a few great shimmers for her lid. But for her and her skin tone, I definitely told her you need more mattes and just doses of shimmer, not a lot. And she was really excited for that. So if you do have eyelids that you're like, oh, I don't know if these shimmers are gonna work well for me, I thought the Double Entendre was gonna look amazing on my mother-in-law, so I got that for her for Christmas. But these are amazing. If you like some shimmers, if you like some great mattes, if you want the full package, any of these 3 I would highly recommend For winter, I would definitely say if you're trying to buy by season, the Element of Surprise or You Had Me at Hello are both great products. These two have been awesome so far for winter, so I highly recommend these throughout the next part of the season. Something else I've been trying this month is I'm trying to contour differently. I'm used to using, as you guys know, my IBY powders, and I have been obsessed with those ever since BoxyCharm graciously gifted me those. However, I've been learning with the Temp 2 bronzer that we got from BoxyCharm that I like trying a liquid because it does stay all day. You just have to know how to apply it properly. So I found from NYX a Sculpt and Highlight Face Duo pen kind of thing here where each side, one side's a highlight and one side is the contour. I have been using mostly the contour, but I do dip into the highlight a little bit to just literally draw one line right here, then buff it out with my Real Technique sponge. And I have been really liking that. I even do light lines down my nose and then just buff it out. I have been really enjoying this as I'm learning how to contour with liquids versus powders. I've always been a powder girl, but I'm moving now more into trying liquids to see how they kind of up my makeup game. They do last a lot longer, and I feel like it's a more subtle look compared to the powder, because for me, I'm a face toucher. We've talked about this. I work at a desk. I do this a lot as I'm working away, and it gets to be a little, you know, you wipe it off eventually. This has been doing really well with that, so I've been enjoying that, but I've also been trying a whole new contour kit that has also been a fave for me this month. But I'm gonna do a disclaimer in the beginning, it's not as good as the IBY palette. True story, gotta say it. The contour kit that I've been trying is from JLB. I got this from Ross. You guys know I love Ross, and I've been loving trying some cheaper products to let you guys know how I'm enjoying them. So this is a full contour palette. It even has a little mirror up here and a little like guide on how to do it if you're unsure, which is kind of nice. I kind of dip into these warmer tones up here and then these cooler tones towards the back. I like this well enough that I have been using this a lot this month. However, sometimes what I'll be doing is as I'm learning to do this, I'll put this on first, buff it out with my Real Technique sponge, and then kind of go over the top to kind of blend and marry some colors, because I am in that weird transitional time where I'm paler than I was a couple of weeks ago, because it's gotten really cold where I live. I'm still trying to color match on here. So I've been enjoying this. I can tell the texture in the pan kind of shows that these aren't as high quality as my IBY palette, but they're not bad. I'm gonna keep using them for a while, but this has been a big fave for me this month, so I had to let you guys know. And I got this from Ross for like, I think $7.99, which is crazy cheap. I'm gonna talk about two other faves this month, and I'm gonna get into my fails. So I needed a new primer. I go through my e.l.f. primer really quickly, and I like to try other things sometimes, but I'm always having to be cautious because I have oily skin. So I'm trying the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer because I really like the Wet n Wild foundation. So far, I can say I like this to set my face, to prime my face, to kind of get my stuff going. But when you're using this, I would say to be careful because this is a dirty joke waiting to happen. But this is a big hole, and when you pour it out, a lot comes out really quickly. So you really, I forget every time, need to be mindful that this product will dispense a lot of product quickly because of the applicator. So just be cautious about that, but so far I'm really liking it and wanted to let you guys know how well it's doing, because you guys know I have fickle skin. And because I have been loving trying some new eyeshadow palettes, it was only appropriate that I was starting to use a little bit of an eye primer more and more than I have been recently. And I've been using the Lorac Behind the Scenes eye primer. I actually got two of these little guys as a gift with purchase kind of thing with the two palettes I got earlier in the year. I just hadn't opened them yet because I had a MAC one and a few other things. So far I'm really enjoying this. I like how it lasts, but I'm going to keep you posted because I was so accustomed to using some of my old tried and trues that I wasn't too sure. But so far when I have pulled this out, it's done a great job. First, I'm going to get into a fail that was a little, it could have been embarrassing. It could have been embarrassing, but thank goodness my husband Adam is really come into this beauty community and started to understand my world a bit more and saved my ass, to be clear. I was at my company holiday party this year and I thought I'm just gonna put on some natural lashes, definitely not these drag queen looking babies, but something a little bit more natural. And as we were there for maybe one drink, and then dinner wasn't even served yet. And my husband Adam just kind of started poking me and was like, hey, eyelashes are falling off. I'm like, no, they're not. He's like, I think I know what I'm looking for, and I'm pretty sure it's falling off. And I reached up, and my right eyelash was like completely detached from my lid, and I was like, what? The glue I'd been using I thought was fine, and the lashes, oh, I was like, are these the natural lashes that I keep trying, and for some reason they look good when you put them on, but they never stay well? And it sucks because these are Ardell's, and I'm sure some of you are going to be like, I love Ardell's, and I do too. I actually asked for more for Christmas, and I'll get into that in a minute. But these are the Ardell natural lashes, and they kind of look janky here in the packaging because I left this one in here to show you. I tried to use this one several times when I first got this fresh package, and for some reason this one would never work. You just see the glue piled up on the end over here. And then this one I hadn't even gotten to, but the other three, literally for some reason on my eyelids, I don't know if it's because the band can't be too thin. They're very similar in all the other ones. I don't know. These natural ones look great when I first put them on, every time, which is why I kept trying and reaching for them. But they never last on my eyes. They just don't. I don't know. I have really big eyes. I don't know. I kept blaming the glue for a while, but the glue holds all my other lashes. So these were a huge fail for me, and it could have potentially been embarrassing had my husband not really embraced the beauty community and the whole mess that this is in front of him. So this was a fail for me, for sure. I had to just go to the bathroom, rip off my eyelashes because I didn't bring backup glue or anything, and just go the rest of the night with just, you know, when you take off your lashes, it's not as fresh or pretty, your eye makeup or anything. So it was what it was, but big fail, big fail. The JLB line, I got 2 other palettes, and so far, oh, I'm super not impressed with these. I'm hoping next year sometime I'll be able to come back to you and say I've changed my mind, because I'm gonna keep trying them. But this is the Golden Glow palette, a complexion highlighting kit. It also has a mirror, and it says, hi, beautiful. I mean, how cute is that? And then it has a lot of golden highlights to it. And I thought, what a great time to warm up the face with some warmer hues. Some of them feel butterier than others, some of them don't. They don't really swatch that well. I got them really cheap. Like I said, I think I got these for like $8.99, $7.99, something like that. But, here. Like, they just don't really do much in real life. On camera under the lights, they don't look awful, but they're kind of cakey, and every time I've tried them, it's really been very, very lackluster. I've been super disappointed. I'm gonna keep trying it, but I was totally bummed considering I really liked the contour palette. This one, not so much. And I have to tell you, I also got an Endless Glow palette, the Ultimate Highlighting Collection. Again, beautiful mirror. It says, hello, gorgeous. Love that. But we've got like beautiful shades here like Moonbeam. I was really excited about that. Kind of looks a little chalky, but when you're using it, like, see here it looks pretty great, at least here, but it starts to get really dusty. That was one of the better ones though, I think, like Stellar. Stellar didn't do too well. Yeah, that one's not really showing up. Aurora had this like undertone of like a green sparkle to it. It's chalky and it looks like it'd be a lot, but it just looks really dusty and chalky and nothing like my other really great highlighters. So there are certain ones out of this that I liked. Like I liked Moonbeam. Aurora was a big disappointment. Opal does okay. Stardust, no. Stellar, no. Charmed, I was like digging my brush in to make it work. So this one was a pretty big fail for me because I was so excited. But again, these are super cheapies, JLB. They're not a bad brand. They're just hard to make work. So this one I could pick out certain ones. But I was pretty bummed about that. Now to kind of get into what I got for Christmas, you've been seeing me wear them all over my face. So the first ones I want to talk about are these drag queen eyelashes, the Allure Luxe Gilded Eyelashes. I looked up reviews for these, I looked up other models wearing them, and they looked great on them. I think they're just a bit too much for me. I don't know, like when I saw them in the packaging when I delivered them, I was like, oh, they're a lot more dense than I thought they'd be, because in the images they look like they're there, but they're a bit thinned out so it doesn't look as bold. But these definitely look bold. But I'm liking them the more I'm wearing them. But when I first put them on, I was like, oh, that's way bigger. These are just much more volume than the PUR lashes I got from BoxyCharm. So I was like, whoa, these are not a natural look. And in person, like on camera, they're not terrible. In person, they're like, how you doing? So I don't know, I think I'm gonna get another pair of lashes that are more natural but voluminous. Like, I love Tati's eyelash game. I think Tati Westbrook from the Glam Life Guru has amazing fake lashes that she pulls out, but hers are way more expensive. But I may just invest in a pair of those because I've been so obsessed with trying to find some lashes that fit well with my eyes and give me some volume and some oomph, but aren't too over dramatic if I do need to do some running around. The other pair of lashes that I did ask for Christmas, and my husband was amazing and got them for me, are the Ardell Wispies. Like I said, I like Ardells as well, and I know that the Wispies work for me. I've worn them in many videos. I have worn them out. These always do great. For some reason, the naturals just don't stay on my eyes, but these are always great. They give the volume, and these don't have as many wears as like these do, but I can wear these at least 3 or 4 times, and they do well. Next thing I got for Christmas, I've been saying for a while I wanted a Morphe palette, and you guys had so many things that you said in the comments about which Morphe palette to get, and so many of you told me just to get this one palette that it was going to be amazing, and it had all kinds of bold shades because you guys know I love bold shades. So here she is. It's the Jaclyn Hill palette. You guys have told me over and over again how amazing this palette was, how great the colors were, how great the shimmers were, how bold, and you guys know I like bright colors. So many of you just kept telling me it was amazing and that I would love it. So, as I usually do, I trust you guys in my comments just like you trust me, and so I was like, this many people can't be wrong. I don't like the drama, and that's why this was originally in my anti-haul, and I don't even deny that it was in my anti-haul. Because it was a Christmas present, I technically didn't buy it, so there's that. But also, I mean, so many of you were saying, if you're gonna do a Morphe palette, get one that you know you're gonna love, and this one, even though it is more expensive, you guys kept telling me it was amazing. So I am wearing the shades today on my eyes. I also have a little bit of ColourPop on my eyes as well. I'm gonna play with this, guys, some more. Can you believe how big this is? Like, it is bigger than my big head. I have a big head. What I do like about this release, I think my husband got this, I don't know where he got it, but I know it wasn't from Morphe. He wouldn't have known to go there. So I like that this one actually has the shades on the back. I think the original releases didn't have that, so I am grateful that if he did get it from anywhere, he got it from, I think, Ulta, so I could have the colors on the back. I've swatched them, they look great. I am really excited to play around with this more. And let me know if you guys want some looks with this, because, I mean, my goodness, pick a color, any color. There's so many shades in here, it's kind of crazy. Now we're to the part of the video where I always love to shout out other small channels that have shown me some love, and I'm always happy to throw it back, and my frequent commenters. And I think I need to clarify something really quick about this. Somebody had commented on my last video that they were, on my last Faves and Fails, and when I do my shout outs, that they didn't understand that I always shout out people that don't have channels. When I say I'm shouting out a frequent commenter, that's someone who does not have a channel, or if they do, it's not like a real active channel. It's just because YouTube makes you have a channel, you know what I mean? But I always make sure to shout out people who have a channel that support my videos, and I appreciate you, but I also support my subscribers that don't have channels. That's my point of shouting out the frequent commenters. That's what I mean by that. So you can always have the chance to be shouted out in my videos. You do not have to have a channel for that at all. I appreciate all of my subscribers, all of my viewers, and this is how every month I try to show my love back to you guys. So the small channel that I'm going to be shouting out is Beauty by Jazz. She comments literally on every single video. I mean, girl, you are the sweetest. Go check her out. She's going to be linked down below. And my 2 non-filming channel people, my 2 frequent commenters that don't have channels. I'm so excited. I always do, like, I'm supposed to just do 1, but I always do 2 because there's so many of you, and I don't want anyone to ever feel left out. I'm gonna give shout outs to Stevie's Girl. Girl, I see you all the time shouting out, leaving these big long comments, telling me your thoughts on makeup. I love that. And Gigi Fortune 12. You follow me on Instagram, you follow me here. Girl, love you. I see you all the time. Thank you guys so much. I feel like these videos go on and on and on, so I'm gonna wrap this up here, but thank you guys so much for watching and being interested in my monthly Faves and Fails. Be sure to stay tuned for 2017 big year-end videos coming to you soon, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, friends.